Good morning. It is the 19th of April already, and I'm just on my way back to the Porsche Boxster in Driffield. So I just wanted to touch down on what it is that's exactly happening with this car. We received a call from Porsche of Aberdeen from a lady who, this car was purchased by now the current owner, and he was not very happy at all with the way that the car had been delivered from Porsche of Aberdeen. So we were given the call, and to be honest, this whole process from that call to now has taken a good couple of months to get sorted out. So it is well underway now, and the owner's relieved, to say the least. He hasn't really been driving the car that much because he feels that it just doesn't look its best. Deep scores were probably the main concern of you know, the owner. It was the main problem for the owner, was the deep scores on the rear of the car, some on the bonnet, and then general swirl marking from Porsche in the past. It looks like a roadside car wash car, unfortunately, and it's caused some damage, as they do. So process so far, just to keep up to speed, the car's been thoroughly washed, decontaminated, dried. The fabric roof has been cleaned. Now that wasn't part of the job description to do, but there's no way that I could leave that as it was. It wasn't shocking, it was just, it needed doing. You know, you can't have this immaculate exterior paintwork and things like that and then have a tinged roof. So that's been done, well worthy as well, with nothing but green substance coming out. Oh, look at that, an RS4 in the roadside car wash. So the car is currently parked in the garage. We've begun the polishing stages, the cutting stage, which will be completed over the course of today and tomorrow. Hours of polishing ahead, and then it's on to the refining stage. And the refining stage is just, you know, the cutting stage takes care of the swirl marks and bits and pieces like that, but it won't leave a crystal clear finish as it would with a refining step. So that has to be completed afterwards. And after that, it's then on to, the owner has chosen, because Porsche dealing, to be honest, Porsche dealing with the majority of the bill for this car, and the owner has put some money together for himself to have G-Technique coatings on the paintwork of the alloys and the glass as well, we'll be doing. So that's it up to now. Just about to go over the old Humber Bridge. So I'll see you when we get there.
Battery 100%. Connected to Michael's iPhone.
So, currently working on the rear end of the Porsche. Just about to start on the rear light clusters. The rear bumper is now cut. We're ready for. Looking so nice now. So yeah, as I say, just working on the rear light lenses now, just about to start them, and then I'll be making my way down the near side of the car, onto the bonnet, front bumper, and then straight back down the off side. And then it's on to refining. I say that as if it's going to take 10 minutes. There's probably another 10 hours more polishing to do yet before that stage. The paint's responding well. It's to say how scratched it is, and it is really scratched. Typical, I would say, roadside car washes scratches, but it is responding well and very much close to 90+ percent correction, which is great. The deep marks, which you'll have seen on, which were here, I'm going to show you. Marks were, and if I just bring the camera here, you'll just see there. So what I've done is I've rounded those off. They are a little bit too deep to fully remove. I am not prepared to compromise lacquer to remove something that out in natural daylight you're not really going to see. So as you can see, massive improvement. You probably get a good idea of the paint condition here if my camera will focus, which it's not going to, but you still get the idea of how heavily scratched this car is. I do wish this would focus. Nope, not going to have it.
I'd leave you in. I let you go. I found a friend in Mexico. I wanna try to speak my mind. Don't wanna cry or leave you behind.
Hello. So working our way currently down the near side of the Porsche. Just wanted to stop here and show you the difference that's currently being made to the car. I'll switch this around so you can take a look. Right, so currently this is the condition that the Porsche has been returned to. Looking so much nicer now. This is what I wanted to show you in the LED light here. If I can dull this down a little bit. So of course this is the condition as it is right now. 4-year-old car, shouldn't be in this condition whatsoever. So here we have a before, and then if you move slightly over here, let me just move this. Better. That's your after. That's what the Porsche is now looking like. So there's your before and your after. Stone chip just there. So I'll touch that in for the owner. But as I say, I mean, it's putting up a bit of a fight, have to be honest. It's tough German paint, pretty much notorious for it. But you don't really know until you get pad to paint what it's going to be like. I've done German cars, of course, many times before, and some of them put up a fight, and some of them are, you know, quite straightforward. So this one is giving up the swirls and the scratches, but it's taken some time to get there. But that's not a problem. I enjoy the process.
I'd leave you in. I let you go. I found a friend in Mexico. wanna try to speak my mind. Don't wanna cry or leave you behind, or leave you behind. Primitive energy, primitive energy, primitive energy. Take it back. My bruises smacked, full on attack. Don't be like that, 'cause I wanna try to speak my mind. Don't wanna cry or leave you behind, or leave you behind. Primitive energy, primitive energy, primitive energy. Primitive energy, primitive energy, primitive energy. Take it back. Begin to sway. Everyone knows we're all okay. There's nothing wrong. I knew all along that you wouldn't stay, so I got away. But I wanna try to speak my mind, get peace of mind, even if it means leaving you behind. I made up my mind. Primitive energy, primitive energy, primitive energy.
Okay, so the Porsche is now cut. That stage is now finished. It's absolutely covered in dust. So the next stage is to take the car outside, give it a thorough jet wash off, remove all the polishing dust, bring it back inside, and it won't be towel dried, it'll be blown dry. The main reason for that being inflicting possible towel marring. So the best thing for that is it takes a lot longer, but it's just to ensure the paint stays as absolutely immaculate as it is right now. Once it's dry, then I'll be refining. So the rest of today, Thursday, will be refining. May may get Crystal Serum Light on today, but I don't know. The car's got to be panel wiped down after that as well. So the coatings can go, well, hopefully I might probably stay a bit later tonight and get one coating on, and then tomorrow I'll get EXO on to lay over the top of it. Had a little peek from the sun earlier on, and it looks absolutely stunning in the sun already. Before refining, before coatings, absolutely stunning. Keep it updated. A bit of Chris Brown on the tag. So day 3 on the Porsche is over and done with. I've stayed a little bit later. It's 7:30 now. So far all the correction work is done, the car's refined, and I've managed to get the first layer of ceramic on, which is the G-Technique Crystal Serum Light, and that can be bonding and curing overnight, ready for a start tomorrow morning, with EXO version 3 will be going on, and then it's just trimming up jobs really. I've done the plastics, I've done the glass, the roof's sorted. I've got seared G-Technique G-Technique C5 to go on the alloys, ceramic to go on the alloys. And apart from that, and a bunch of photos and a video to finish this all off and tie it all together, we're about there. That's another one done. Another car swirl free. The car's not really going to be driven that much, I don't think. I think it's going to be a bit of a garage queen, so it's just advise the customer on correct wash procedures to keep the car as the condition as it is now. So that's tonight. I'm knackered, so we're gonna try and get a good night's kip. Start fresh again tomorrow for the 4th day. Over and out. And just like that, back on the road again. Day 4. So then, the Porsche has just been completed. So very, very delighted owners. I'm absolutely over the moon with the finish on the Porsche. So it's all tucked away back in the garage now. The owner doesn't want to, he does want to drive it, but he also doesn't want to drive it as well. You know, when you have this kind of treatment on your car, you want to be keeping it that way. So I think it's going to be a case of just sort of sitting in the garage for a little bit and looking at it and admiring it. It's been an absolute pleasure to turn that car around. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So a very, very quick recap. Before I show you the final photos and the final video, the walk around of the car, cannot sometimes, you know, do this job day in, day out, and I cannot believe the finish that can be achieved on cars like that, and you'll see that in a second with the Porsche. It's just absolutely stunning. It just looks amazing. So the car went through it's pretty much our best package. The 2-stage paintwork correction to remove swirl marks and to reduce deep marks, deep scratches, to the point where you do well to see them at all out in natural daylight. So the car received 2-stage paintwork correction, which is the cutting stage and the refining stage, and to complement that, G-Technique's Crystal Serum Light topped with Exo's version 3, which leaves the finish that it has now, and along with all the other bits and pieces that make up the whole package. So, and absolutely, to go from the car being dropped off with the owner by Porsche and being so disappointed with the finish, to the point where, he didn't want to drive it. He didn't want to take that car out. I mean, it's awful. To now, and seeing the reaction and seeing his face, and knowing we'd done that, you know, I'd turned that car right around to now that he does want to keep the car, he does want to drive it, and he admires it. And that feeling that I get from doing that is just, you cannot describe it. Absolutely, I'm just buzzing, I'm on a high, knowing that I've done something for somebody, you know, and spent time pampering their car to this level. And yeah, that's why I do it. Absolutely why I enjoy this job so much. So that's another one ticked off. And it was great, and you know, you get to know the customers, and it's been great fun. It's been great fun. I've never supped so many cup of teas in my life. Just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So onward to the next one. Booking wise, currently have 3 or 4 days left in June, I think, and then most of July is booked up. And then of course we're into August. So if you are thinking of having some work done, especially something to the Porsche's level for, you know, 4 days, 3 to 4 days, do get in contact as soon as you can. That way I can come out and inspect your vehicle and have a chat with you and go from there, really. And especially with the weather getting better now, people are wanting their cars looking the best, and that's what we do. So I'll leave that with you then. Enjoy the after photos and enjoy the video. I'd be grateful if you could, on Facebook, if you could share it with your friends and family. That would be very much appreciated. And give it a like. And I'll see you on the next one.
Friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. Welcome to the room of people who have rooms of people that they love one day docked away. Just because we check the guns at the door doesn't mean our brains will change from hand grenades. You love another psychopath sitting next to you. You love another murderer sitting next to you. You think I'd get here sitting next to you. But after all I've said, please don't forget. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the We don't deal with outsiders very well. They say newcomers have a certain smell. Yeah, trust issues not to mention. They say they can smell your intentions. You laughing on the freak show sitting next to you. You love some weird people sitting next to you. You think how did I get here sitting next to you? But after all I've said, please don't forget. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse.